Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a tournament report of the league challenge that happened in Loughborough. There was 17 people, which was a bit small compared to others, but hey ho. It was 3 rounds best of 3 and I played Greninja Break. Round 1 was against Turbo Darkrai. Now this wasn't a matchup that I prepared for, so I went into it pretty cautiously because they've got the new GX and the new Prism Star, and I just didn't know what to expect mainly. But in game 1, both of us set it up pretty much perfectly, with my opponent hitting all of their max elixirs and getting numerous GXs in the discard pile with energies. And I had pretty much most of my Greninjas out on turn 3, which is perfect for Greninja. And then as the game went on, I started winning in the prize races because I kept knocking out his Darkrai EXs, which gave me 2 prizes per one, and he kept on knocking out my breaks, which gave him 1 prize per one. And it ended up in, if I drew a Greninja break with my draw for turn or from my Sycamore, I basically won game 1, but I didn't draw it because they were both bottom deck. Rip Greninja. And my opponent took advantage of that and won game 1. Game 2, I opened pretty poor. And as the turns kept going on, I did a really late water duplicate, and because of that, my opponent just kept KOing most of my stuff, and that resulted in my first loss of the day. So my round 2 was against Gardevoir Espeon. I went into this matchup pretty confidently because all of my opponent's basics had 60 HP, and they either wanted to rare candy or use energy evolution to go up, which made my Espeon plays really good. Game 1, it went over pretty quickly. I had most of my Greninjas out on turn 3, and they had an Espeon GX in the active with a bench routes that couldn't evolve up, and I ended up benching him like 2 turns later, winning game 1 for donking off the routes, and then the following turn I put 60 on the active, then Espeon Energy Free Retreat the evolve game. And then game 2 was like really similar to game 1, but instead of de-evolving one of their Espeons, I de-evolved all 3 of them for game. That was basically the highlight of the entire day. Round 3 and final round was against Duskmane Necrozma. I knew that this was a really popular deck going into the event, and I wasn't too surprised when I got put against it. Game 1, that went really well for me. Even though I lost some early prizes, I ended up Shadow Stitching for a few turns, and as a result, my opponent couldn't spam out their metal energies at all, and it just made their deck really, really slow. And because of that, I took advantage and won game 1. And then game 2 went pretty much the exact same. I tried to do the exact same setup as I did in game 1, and just tried my absolute best to get Greninja faster than he can go rare candy into Magnezone with a Necrozma route. But luckily I got mine out before his and just Shadow Stitched, and basically that won me game. So as a result, I ended on 2-1, which got me 5th place. I was really hoping that I went 3-0 and took first place to get some points under my belt, but sadly we'd have to wait until our next tournament to do so. And a big shout out to Pierce, because without him I couldn't have got my Cynthias in time for the tournament, so thank you for that. And yeah, so don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.